Until Commodore Matthew Perry steamed into Tokyo Harbor in 1853 to force Japan into a trade agreement, the country and its culture were a mystery to Westerners. But in the mid-19th century, Japanese goods and art came to captivate the imagination of a whole generation of Americans. Plants were part of this cultural avalanche. One is the Yokohama squash, a superior winter squash that had evolved through centuries of painstaking selection by meticulous Japanese gardeners. Yokohama was introduced to America by James Hogg, a wealthy New York City horticulturalist. Hogg's brother, Thomas Jr., served as a diplomat in Japan for President Lincoln in 1862. Hogg successfully grew the variety for the first time in 1863, and he named it for the city where he would live for the next 10 years. He traveled back and forth between the two countries, and the new and exotic plants he collected helped the Hogg Nursery become one of the best American sources for Asiatic and Japanese plants. Hogg's collection was also featured at the 1876 Centennial International Exposition in Philadelphia. Hogg claimed that Yokohama was superior to the Hubbard-type squashes, which were the standard in American gardens of the time. Other horticulturalists enthusiastically agreed, and Yokohama squash soon experienced a short-lived burst of popularity. In 1873, J.H. Gregory described it as deeply ribbed with flesh of a lemon color and the heaviest of all squashes in proportion to its size. He praised the flesh as fine-grained and smooth to the taste, and described the skin of an immature fruit as intensely dark green, covered with blisters like a toad's back. Sadly, Yokohama fell out of favor after a couple of decades, virtually disappearing from American seed catalogs. Jere Gettle recalls longing to grow the Yokohama after reading reviews of this fantastic variety from his collection of 19th century gardening publications. He was dismayed to learn that, like many old heirlooms, the variety appeared to be extinct in America. Jere searched high and low for this once beloved variety, finally striking gold with one expert seed-saving friend. Bruno de Fay had been growing this rare Japanese-American squash in his gardens in France. He happily shared seeds with Jere, and Baker Creek offered the Yokohama in the year 2000 after almost 100 years of obscurity. In the spring of 2017, the Gettle family went to Japan to visit seed companies and collectors. They were astounded by the sheer volume of high-quality heirlooms in Japan, as well as preserved histories. There are many small seed companies that have been in operation for several generations, although like most places, this history is in danger of being lost to industrialization and the consolidation of the global seed supply. The Gettles visited Noguchi Seeds, the largest selection of heirloom seeds in Japan. Owner Noguchi Isao inherited the multi-generational family seed business and is considered an expert in Japanese traditional vegetables. Jere was happy to supply Noguchi Seeds with samples of the Yokohama winter squash, which had been all but forgotten in Japan. Noguchi had never even seen this rare Japanese treasure. The Yokohama has one of the most complex flavors of any squash or pumpkin, including hints of Asian pear, mango, lemon balsam, and even the unmistakable aroma of tropical sapote. The 3 to 4 pound fruit keeps its flavor even when stored for months. As a bonus, it's disease and pest resistant, making Yokohama a world-class heirloom deserving of a place in every garden.